What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Be sure to like, comment, share. Definitely watch the video to the end. Tonight I got a crazy one for y'all. Let's get right into it. Gang life in the streets, oftentimes it could be a dangerous road. Some look at it as a means to an end, creating a family they never had, or banging to get money, or simply a means to protection in certain environments. It's strength in numbers. But when it's time to earn your stripes in the game, the consequences could be death or a long prison sentence. What happens when you go on a lick and it leads to bodies being dropped? On this episode of Hood Tales, we will be discussing the North Carolina fraction of the UBN, or United Blood Nation, and a hit to keep witnesses from testifying. Allegedly, the gang did whatever it had to do to protect themselves and get money for the squad. From trapping, robberies, to hits, the gang was with it. Trying to increase its numbers at the time, the UBN were recruiting men and women to join the gang. Having meetings in North Carolina, leaders would talk to the foot soldiers, letting them know what to do to get money, to pay dues in order to keep the money flowing. Everybody had a role to play. Some hustled, some robbed, some were shooters. The gang was under the radar until a young man was fatally shot and killed at a Southwest Charlotte park. Witnesses at the scene were alleging it was a blood member that did the hit, but no one was charged just yet. Things would take a turn when a few members planned to rob the mattress store owned by Debbie and Doug London. As the lick happened, a few bloods would run in and demand the cash, but the owner Doug had a blicky himself, and as the men were running out, shots were fired back and forth, striking one of the bloods. A few members were later caught and charged in the robberies. As the case went on, the Londons were showed up to every court date to testify, but the gang didn't like that and didn't take it lightly. The suspects in the robbery allegedly started writing letters to the couple, trying to convince them not to show up. They also was mad one of their own members got shot by Doug. The Bloods on the street even paid the couple a visit to try to stop them from showing up. Then finally, tired of the back and forth, a meeting was held in which a head member told others to take care of the couple, letting the young lady know who was trying to join the gang her role was going to be the driver. At first, 2 members were sent to surveillance the couple's business and do the hit, but it didn't happen. That's when the top member over the gang called and let everyone know this was real and he sent the hit. So they regrouped to go back to the plan. Phone calls between the gang was made to discuss the hit, letting members know the couple couldn't show back up to court. Then the plan was in full effect. A few members drove to Lake Wiley, where the couple lived, allegedly ran in, hitting both Doug and Debbie, killing them both. The couple's son would later discover their bodies and call police. According to court documents, the gang got rid of the evidence, and one of the alleged shooters called another member bragging about the hit. A few days later, the gang held a meeting in which they allegedly celebrated the hit and the fact the couple couldn't show up to court. But police in the area were connecting the dots. By this time, connecting the robbery and murders of the couple, even linking the gang to the previous hit of the young man at the Charlotte park. Members started being charged for conspiracy, RICO, drug and weapon charges. Also, 6 members were charged with the plot and murder of the couple. Prosecutors painted the picture of a ruthless organization that would do whatever to stay in power. And with letters and phone taps, most members were convicted and found guilty, receiving time from 13 years to life in prison. More of this story, it all seems fun and games until you are put in a situation where the gang tells you do a hit, is either do it, eat, or be ate. You gotta know what you're signing up for. So remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, crazy story, you feel me? Salute to North Carolina, you know what I mean? I ain't really know gangs was big out there until I started doing my homework, getting video requests, you know what I mean? And they got a big organization out there, the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, you feel me? But the thing is, with this situation, they allegedly went to rob the couple's store, and the man, he was protecting the store and trying to protect his wife, you feel me? He let off shots. He hit one of the members, which in return linked the police to them, because when he got checked out for his wound, then they linked the robbery to a few members, they locked them up. But while they was locked up, they was trying to send correspondence with the gang, allegedly trying to let them know, look, y'all gotta go let them know they can't testify, because you know, robbery, you could be facing up to 20 years in prison. You feel me? Especially when shots was fired, when somebody was hurt. Even if you ain't hurt nobody, if somebody in your group got hurt in the situation, it actually ups the charge. But yeah, man, it's crazy because dude wasn't going, the couple wasn't going. They was coming up to every court date. They told them they was gonna testify. They weren't with it. They basically was gonna tell it all, you know what I mean, and say what happened. But the plot came down where they decided to do the hit. Now, the two members that was sent at first, they got cold feet. They weren't with it. But then the big Doug, he called and was like, look, this real. If y'all don't do this, then we gonna have to get on y'all head. And that's when the game changed. And allegedly, that's when the plot got real. They staked out the mattress warehouse where they worked at, you feel me? Then they followed them home, found out where they lived at. And allegedly, that's when the act took place. But yeah, man, that's crazy, because at the end of the day, it's like, when you in it, I understand you gotta do things to get money. You know what I mean? Like I say, some people hustle, some people rob. Everybody got their role. But in a situation like that, when you going to rob somebody, especially in the South, you feel me? These people believe in bearing arms like that. You gotta be prepared for somebody willing to shoot back or let off shots at you. And when it come down to that, you know what I mean? I see what they was trying to do, stop them from testifying, but you probably turned the little robbery case, which I say the max is 20 years, but they probably would have got 5 to 10 years. Y'all turned that to 13 years, 30 years, life in prison. And sometimes when you try to prevent things from happening, you make the situation worse. You feel me? I understand don't nobody want to go to jail. And one thing about gangs, they gonna look out for each other. I think they was more mad that one of their comrades got hit by the man. You feel me? Like I said, he let off shots, he hit one arm. So I think that right there created kind of effect what made them feel like, oh, like, you feel me? Like, you hit one of us, like, you know what I mean? But the thing is, ain't nobody untouchable. I don't care what gang you in, what crew you hang with, you feel me? Bullets ain't got no names, and it's whoever get the draw first. And obviously the man let off shots first, you feel me? But yeah, man, crazy story, you know what I mean? Salute to North Carolina. You know, rest in peace that couple that lost their life, man. Crazy situation. But y'all already know this is another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 Times. Be sure to like, comment, share. I appreciate y'all if y'all watch to the end. Love y'all, fam. I'm out.